So rotation just occurred, and yeah, we are ready for some ladder play. Today I'm gonna basically play with a Mad Party deck. It's right in front of you, so this is a deck list that I'm actually using at this moment. Probably I will just try to, improve it a little bit more and find a sweet spot for it, but as it is right now, this is the deck list that I'm using to claim the ladder, basically, to get the rewards and to get some tokens so I can purchase more of other packs, to crack them up and to get and gain even more cards so I can potentially build more decks. So basically you need to have 4 copies of Mad Party Bundle B, the DNA, additionally Poltergeist and Mr. Rhyme. So that's the core of the deck. That's the staple for this deck. You can have 16 of them in total. Basically you can hit for 300 damage because you can have max 15 of them in your discard pile. As you can see, I'm not running this deck with the Wheezing, unfortunately, because I find it that it's much more useful just to discard, um, Mad Parties and to gain much more control and damage. But of course, it wouldn't be bad to have some Wheezings. This deck list actually had Wheezings, but at this moment I don't have them. I trade them away, so I just use Mr. Mime just for nothing. I guess I'm just gonna need to replace it with something like, let's say, Rangru. Rangru would be much more better substitution for him. So there is one Rangru, one Acrobat, and 2 Dedenes as well for draw, discard, and swap control. We also have 4 copies of Synasty with D-Time, so you can, draw 2 extra cards just in case. For Pokemon Search and Setup, 3 copies of Great Ball, 3 copies of Evolution Incense, 4 copies of Quick Ball, and additionally 1 Great Catcher, 1 Ordinary Rod, 1 Scoop Up Net, and 1 Chaotic Swell. What else do we have here? We have basically 3 Boss's Orders, 3 Martys, 4 Researchers, and 3 copies of Roxy, as well as U-Turn Board, and 3 copies of Triple, and 4 copies of Twin Energies. So yeah, that is a deck list that I will be using to claim the ladder today. Usually each day I play like at least 12 games to win the ladder on the daily versus reward, because it's really important to get those tokens so you can basically build a position to gain even more of resources. Alright, so let's see. Calling the coin flip here. I won the coin and I have opportunity to go first. Sometimes I decide to start first, sometimes I decide to go second, it really depends. This time I picked to go basically first, and Rillaboom VMAX. Alright. So gonna just get some Mr. Rhymes and basically discard them in order to set the bench with those Synasties. Kind of important to have as many Poltergeists as you can have turn 2 in play. Actually gonna pick this Dedenne so I can discard him for something like a Crobat, in addition to draw me some cards. I can draw actually 3 extra cards, so why not if I can. Yeah, rest of the cards are just useless, so I'm gonna pass the turn for now. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to draw, research and discard those Boss's Orders. It's really painful to discard Boss's Orders, but it is how it is. Maybe top deck something and maybe I can just dunk that Grookey on the bench. Probably not. Forest Feasts. Search your deck for up to 2 basic grass Pokemon and put them on your bench. Well, I can tell you one thing. This is going to be a rough match for me, but good thing is that I just need to knock 2 of my opponent VMAX Pokemons, or maybe just a Rillaboom VMAX and roll it Analon Executor GX to claim a victory. So in order to one-hit knockout Rillaboom V, I'm gonna need plenty of resources, so that's probably not gonna happen. But in order to double-hit knockout Rowlet, that's gonna be the case. And the goal and target here. So, Rillaboom hits the ground. Mr. Rhyme was a top deck. T-Break, let's see if we can find something like a Marty maybe. Yeah, we can. Okay, I don't have enough for the knock against anything, so I'm just gonna use Marty and try to do, try to hit for as much as I can. Is it worth to go for the Dene? I think probably it's not, so hitting just for 80 should be fine. So I'm gonna get that Oranguru and see if I can get maybe something with that Primate Wisdom, something like Roxy. That's not gonna work. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna hit for 80. It's okay, I mean, at least I know that the top deck will be a energy card and I can probably just hit that research and go for 7 new cards. Meanwhile, VMAX Rillaboom hits the ground with 360 HP. That's insane amount of the HP. And my opponent decided to add some energies to Rowlet so he can potentially Calm Hurricane for 150. That means that he can heal the 30 damage off. Alright, so right now I need to hit for 220. Will I be able to hit for 220? We shall see. It's definitely not going to be easy, but I will try to do my best. I think I'm going to preserve that Roxy instead of the Marty. Poltergeist as the top deck. Well, well, well. Alright, one huge research for 7. Better be good. And it looks like it will be a decent research. So first I'm gonna start with this T-Break Mr. Rhyme discardment. Oh, nice. One Great Ball for another Dene. Ooh, look at this hand. Dance of the Tribute. Okay, that's insane. Really, it is. Alright, let me see something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I should have enough for the knockout here. I already used my Oranguru. So I'm just gonna save here this Ordinary Rod basically. Twin Energy as the top deck. I'm not happy with that, but okay. Could be even worse. So Mad Party for 220 if I correct. And I am, so 220, 3 prize card reward for me. There we go. So Mr. Rhyme, Synesty, as well as Research. Nice. So right now I can simply boss's orders my opponent the Dene on the bench, but he decided to concede the game after that powerful knockout versus his Rowlet. So he simply didn't want to play anymore, and that is a GG. Alright, that's good for us because we managed to basically win the game here, and we're gonna move on to another game. I think it's probably the fastest way to climb the ladder if you decide to play Mad Party deck. Right now, Weekall just went out of the rotation, so it's not anymore in the rotation, which basically means that we can simply take advantage with, item play, and we can much more faster discard cards, play item cards, we don't need to worry too much about anymore against that annoying item block deck. I mean, Wicked technically can still be used, but it's not that good as it was. It's not that good as it was. So, Bunnelby versus Eternatus, Med Party versus Eternatus. Weemax definitely going to be interesting. I would really love to get some kind of, let's say, Roxy top deck, so I can just pick the 2 Dedenes, throw them up, draw 6 new cards, potentially find myself a Dedenne. We shall see. There is a lot of possibilities, a lot of combinations available. Of course, my opponent goes with Eternatus. He also have those annoying Zigzagoons. They're also going to be the problem. Well, top deck was a quick ball, which means that I'm just going to go with a quick ball for the Dedenne. So that's going to be a quick Dedenne play for 6 new cards. Already 4 Med Parties in my discard pile, meaning that I can already start doing some trouble to my opponent. Speaking about trouble, let's just use first. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, seriously. I'm not gonna need Oranguru in this game, so I'm just gonna pick myself a turn 1 knockout with this Roxy. Hopefully I can find something to set on the bench, or maybe not. Oof, that actually, it's not good. I do have 120 for knockout, but the problem is that I don't have Med Party for the bench. And that somehow seems to be scary, because Eternatus Weemax already hits the play, and there is Absol as well, which means that I won't be able to retreat as long as the Absol stays in play, meaning that, oh, look at this. He barely managed to knock me out there. Alright, with that being said, my opponent will depend on the top deck, so we'll try to set the knockout. Not the knockout, but 2-hit knockout. Seems much more easier for us to set the double hit knockout there, and I'm gonna save my Crobat. I should rather save the energy. Okay. Well, looks like I'm gonna save the energy at the end because I top deck Roxy. Sinisty, Chaotic Swell, seems reasonable, but all other cards are just useless. So I'm looking forward to pass the turn 6, 8, 10. That's already 200. He top deck either way, Research or that Birdkeeper. That's impressive. That's simply impressive. Okay, I mean, that is how it is. Great Ball, and what he can pick up with the Great Ball, Galarian Zigzagoon. 10 more damage for my Sinisty. I need to find a way to evolve into my Poltergeist as fast as possible. Well, one thing is for sure, I just attached energy to my Dedenne, which will be knock it out. The worst thing is that this is another Quick Ball, which might be a for Crobat, and it is. So 2 more Zigzagoons, or at least 1 Zigzagoon and 1 Scoop Up Net, and my Sinisty will be knocked out, as well as my Dedenne, so that will be a triple prize card reward for my opponent, just like that. Hopefully that is just not going to be the case. So try that in for 240. Yeah, well, probably I'm just hitting the Dedenne there with... Yeah, I'm probably just benching the Dedenne and... Oof, not a triple acceleration energy, you gotta be kidding me there right now. Into Sinisty. That is perfectly fine, but let's risk with the Marnie. Ooh, that was a big risk, and it didn't pay off, unfortunately. That risk didn't pay off. I needed to hit him this turn if I really wanted to win this game. Well, maybe I can still possibly win the game because my opponent will just take a prize card. No. Oh, no, wait. The game is over, unfortunately. He's taking the knockout. I cannot take 2 prize card knockout anyways. Yeah, the game is over, so it's not worth even to bother anymore trying to win the game because it's impossible to win this game. So let's just move on to another game. Alright, so couple, actually probably 2 more wins until Plasma Storm times 5. Which cards you can pull from the Plasma Storm packs? I think there was like Dowsing Machine or something like that. Well, Verbing City Gym, Hypnotoxic Laser, those cards are actually good for Expanded Legacy play. And I'm trying to basically find what else can be pulled. Not sure. Really would need to basically use Google basically. Okay, gonna start with Bumblebee, and again, my hand is just complete brick. There's literally nothing in it. Well, that top deck proved to be something. Well, I guess I'm forced basically to throw everything out with this DNA. As simple as it is. And let's see if we can get something with that Great Ball. Unfortunately, nothing, just another Bumblebee. Well, as it looks, I'm gonna retreat on the bench. I'm gonna try to keep that U-turn board in play. John Hart. Fire energy. Welder, and my opponent is already hitting me for like a 30 with his Grow Light. Maybe if he adds Vitality Band, he could have a knockout against Bumblebee. Bumblebee, whatever. Bumblebee is correct pronouncement for this card. Bumblebee. Alright. Oh, there's a Reshizard. That's a 3-price card knockout. An easy 3-price card knockout. So Arcanine featuring Reshizard. One of the cool rogue decks for the post rotation for sure. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe set another Bumblebee on the bench, draw some cards with the Crobat. Scoop some Bumblebees, third them, quick ball them into something else. For example, into a Rangru, so I can save that energy. And also play that Dedenne. Ooh, you gotta be kidding me there. I didn't get energy cards. That's not good. Still I have the Roxy, so hopefully I will get one. There it is. There's a Twin Energy. And 4 copies of Sinistea sitting in my hand. So Mad Party into knockout, so that is like 140 damage knockout for the first prize card in the game, which is a Evolution Instance. Alright, pretty good. Well, Reshizard can hit just for 30 with that Outrage. Cannot even one-hit knock my Bumblebee. Well, I do have Boss's Order sitting in my hand, so potentially if he missed the knockout, I can maybe swing for knockout the Dedenne on the bench. And then just try to... Okay, he decided to go for the Dennes instead. U-turn board. Well, okay, fair enough. He can at least try to outrage, maybe find a welder for that double plays GX, maybe even flare starter. And just the outrage for 30. That's literally insane. Well, I'm guessing I'm just gonna I'm guessing I'm just gonna try to discard more Pokemons into my discard pile and try to find a way to get basically another Twin Energy to retreat my Dedenne, which unfortunately is not gonna be the case. So Evolution Incense for another Poltergeist. Well, yeah, that's unfortunately all I can do. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. At this moment, I'm hitting for 220, which basically means the next turn I can hit the knockout. Hit for the knockout to get at least that the Dedenne, get 2 prize cards, and then just try to discard a little bit more of Pokemons to get the knockout against Reshizard. So double blaze as expected. That's the knockout. I'm not gonna need that triple acceleration energy. There's no way I can put my Poltergeist in play. So let's go with that Great Catcher Marnie play, shall we? Do I have more Pokemons left? One more Poltergeist. And that Poltergeist will also be discarded. And we can do the Primate Wisdom thing. There's another Roxy, which can then be discarded just to thin the deck a little bit. And let's do the Mad Party trick for 240. When he knocks my Bunnelby out, it will be 260, so not gonna be enough for the knockout. I need one more Pokemon, which I didn't get, and it looks like I'm gonna lose this game at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game at the end, because unfortunately the Dedenne as well as the Mr. Ryan was prized. And I can try maybe potentially to build Oranguru as the attacking Pokemon. But the thing is, how many Twin Energies? I have enough of Twin Energy cards left. Alright, so that's gonna be the case. That is gonna be the case. So I'm gonna hit with the Bunnelby and then just try to power up Oranguru to finish the job, knocking out that Reshizard for the last 3 prize card knockout. Oh, there is a... Ooh, so he really went for that Crobatwee instead. To be honest, I would be happy if he goes for it. Broke's Grit. Yeah, that's literally my play. That's literally all I can do. I basically need to hit the Reshizard for 260 and then prepare the knockout with my Oranguru. But my opponent is trying to catch maybe that Crobat. If that happens, if he somehow knocked the Crobat or the Dedenne, then I can have 2 of my Bunnelbys available for attack. Then again, I can maybe even risk by playing some kind of boss's orders there, potentially knocking it out Crobat, but then he can use Flare Strike again. So Mad Party is the way to go. I'm heading for like 260. I should just put that Oranguru on the bench in case of maybe... it really doesn't matter. I hit him for 260. There's a Fire Crystal, so if he can potentially do something out to win this game, let's find out. I don't think so. I think I have this in the bag. So he decided to retreat into Growlite so he can knock me with the Arcanine. And yeah, it looks like I have this in the bag. So there's a Welder play, which should be for 2 energy. So he can Grand Flame basically and knock the Bunnelby out. But what I can do in return that, I can basically hit the Ricori on the bench, drop 3 cards, boss's orders, get the last energy, and finish the job by knocking that Reshizard with my Oranguru and winning the game. So at the end, it was really lucky from my side to have that Oranguru to claim the win. So So there is a Twin Energy, Boss's Orders plays. Whew, what a game. What a game actually that was. To be honest, I didn't expect that I'm gonna win when I saw the prize cards that I drew, but at the end, it is a GG. Alright, so it looks like I need to win at least 2 more games before I can go to the 5 booster pack opening of Plasma Store. Alright, starting with my little bunny boy. There's the Dene Junior and the Dene Senior sitting in my hand as well. And really interesting evolution in a sense, double quick ball play. Which means that I can set 2 Synesthetes in play, draw cards, draw fresh hand, discard Mr. Rhyme, the Dene, and some other cards. Really good. Really good setup for me. I might even donk my opponent turn 1 if he just stays with the Rangaroo in the opening 7 cards without any other basic Pokemon on the bench. We shall see. Definitely good for me. Bad for my opponent if he just stacks with Rangaroo in the front. So there's communication, so it looks like he will be able to set something else in play, and he also plays Fion. I'm wondering if this is a just ADPization deck or something else, but he has Water Sleeves, so it might be something else, like what, for example? Inteleon VMAX, Lapras VMAX, what else it could be? Inteleon VMAX, as expected. The moment I saw Crushing Hammer, everything was clear to me. Thanks for the win, buddy. I really appreciate that. Will I have enough right now? Nope. 1 more win. 4 points I needed in order to claim the 5 bags. Alright. So deck is definitely working. It's really consistent. It needs a little bit more of tweaks, which I will definitely do to improve it a little bit more. No question about that. So let's see, starting with, again, my Bunny Boy. I do have Crobat as well as Poltergeist. I have good opening hands, so I might just consider setting up another Bundle Buy, but yeah, I should just put him on the bench just in case of maybe 4 Galarian Zigzagoons and boom, 4 damage counters for the knockout. It's definitely possible. ADP, okay. ADP is on the other side of the field. Let's go with 2 Synesthetes. Let's go with that Crobatui, which will be 3 prize card reward for my opponent. I know that, but okay, so far not bad. I have 3 Synesthetes in play. I'm really greedy here. I really want to go for the fast turn 2 damage, explode. Not gonna be enough for the knockout. And luckily for me that I decided to put another Synesthe in play, because my opponent had my Mawile GX or whatever he is called, Mewile GX, with that captivating Wink. Luckily, not gonna happen. He could simply put that Dedenne on the bench, so it was good decision for me to risk with another Synesthe. As long as he missed turn 1, that GX creation will be good for me, because turn 2 I can then just try to knock him out, and turn 3 I might even also have another knockout against, who knows, probably Mewile, whatever he's pronounced. Energy Spinner, alright. Can there be a energy switch Metal Saucer play? He already have like Energy Switch Metal Saucer discarded. Big Charm for 30 extra HP, which might be the thing. We shall see. Nice, nice, nice. Mr. Ryan was a top deck. Well, well, well. Welcome, buddy. So, let's go with first Tea Party. Tea Break. Nice. Another one. Energy, I'm hitting very low right now, so let's just go with the Marnie. Really, really low hit for now. Evolution Incense, obviously for another Poltergeist. Oh boy, that is definitely gross. Great Bull, why not? Into the Dene Junior for 2 more cards with that T-Break. Another Evolution Incense, I'm definitely preparing turn 2 knockout, turn 1 not gonna happen, so Med Party for 80, that is actually not looking good, but okay. I still need to hit for 230, will that be possible? I don't know, I need like 12 Pokemons in discard pile, and so far I have only 4. Next turn I can have like up to 7 at least. I think it's not going to be possible. So I might just consider knocking the Meanwhile GX on the bench. We shall see. Until I manage to have enough for the knockout against that ADP. So there's a GX. There's a Roxy top deck. Well, that's a very nice top deck, which will help me to discard a little bit more of Pokemons. Speaking about a little bit more, let's go with another T-Break. Oof, so many energy cards. Another T-Break. Oh, that's bad. That's like 7 times 2, 140. That is gross. That's all I can say. That is absolutely, absolutely bad. I should rather go with the Roxy and then just, yeah, whatever. Still, I wouldn't get nothing anyways. Alright, Great Ball into another Mr. Rhyme, and I missed the opportunity to knock that ADP out for 2 turns in a row. I clunked my bench, he would clunk it anyways. So, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't put that Bumblebee on the bench. And that's it. But right now, even if my opponent knocks me out, he can take 2 prize card knockout, and then just he can take 2 more prize cards potentially with that Mawile, with that bad boy GX on the bench that hits for 10 plus, 30 for each of my Pokemons on the bench, so 160 plus 30, 190 in total. And without Zacian or something like that, I'm actually good. There's a boss's order, so he really wants to go for that Crobatui. No, for the Poltergeist instead. Okay, but at least it's a free bench space, at least. Ultimate Ray for the knockout, 180 damage. So he can take also 2 prize card knockout. I can finally knock him out for 3 more prize cards. There we go. Why not to add 1 extra energy for energy switch play? Makes sense. Boss's orders. T-Break for Mr. Rhyme. Into the pretty much nothing. Evolution Incense for another T-Break. Great Ball for the Dene. Not need you, buddy, sorry. But I'm gonna definitely throw out my Bumblebee there. Seems fair enough. I can hit for 220 right now, next turn for 240. can also take 3 price cards. There's a Rangru, Sinistea, as well as a Oricorio GX. Let's see what my opponent can do. I really need maybe another Marnie if I can find. There's a Zacian with the energy switch. If you can attach energy to him, it's safe to say that he can probably even win the game. Yeah, there's the research, so should be enough for his with 3. There's a Metal Saucer as well, so I don't think I can actually win this game anymore. And Mental Energy from hand, so that's the well-played play. Alright, really don't need to waste my time anymore because you can take the Nugget right now. Will I finally nope. One more, okay. That letter simply don't like me. It really doesn't like me. It really doesn't like me. Got short for like 1 point to claim 5 Plasma Storm packs. Really hyped to open some packs and to see what I can get. Alright, starting with the bundle buy. And the Ranguru for the bench. Probably the Ranguru is that he have to retreat cost, you know, and that's kind of scary thing. You know, is it even worth to trade something off? Okay, like for real? I'm just gonna pass the turn. I should rather trade the Crobat for the Dene and then just put the Dene for 6. But never mind. I think I'm probably not gonna need this Crobat. I'm just probably gonna try to save the boss's orders, or maybe not. Top deck is the Dene. So there is a Quick Ball into the Oranguru. He might have some supporter card in his hand because he didn't go for the Dene, neither Crobat. Jirachi Research. That's almost a perfect setup for my opponent. He just needs to find a way to switch somehow into Jirachi. Otherwise, this Zamazenta we might get the knockout from my bundle buy. It's probably possible for me to knock it out. So he ended his turn with Intrepid Sport. I would rather go with Energy Attachment to Zacian instead. Okay, let's just save the Crobat. And let's go with the Dene for fresh hand of 6. 3 Pokemons in my discard pile. I can draw 2 more cards with my Crobat, or I should maybe go for 3. Let's go for 3 instead of 2. Well, there is a Roxy, so I can have a little bit more of draw and a little bit more of Pokemons in my discard pile. At least I can hit for 100 and that will be it. Alright, I mean 100 turn 1, nothing too spectacular, but still better than nothing. Cape of Toughness, so he added a little bit more of HP to Zamazenta. Will he decide to retreat or maybe try to find a way to get Energy Switch combo play? We shall see. If he even runs Energy Switch, that's the question. Maybe he just plays a pure Metallization Wii deck without Energy Switches. Maybe he does play Energy Switch. Who knows? Need to wait and see what's gonna happen. So there's a boss's orders. Alright, he decided to catch my Ranguru. At this moment there's literally nothing I can do to retreat my Ranguru, and I need to find myself energy in order to retreat him, which I don't believe I can have, so I'm just gonna Marnie for now and see if I can get maybe energy, maybe not. Well, one evolution instance for sure. Additionally, quick ball into this Dedenne, and I'm gonna discard with the T-break that Dedenne. Well, there is a great ball for Dedenne GX. One more quick ball, so I'm trying to thin the deck as much as possible. And right now I can actually prime it Wisdom, potentially. Just the Synesty. Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I'm hitting for 160. So I have enough for the Nugget against the Zamazenta. Not still enough for the Zacian Wii. So 3 energies, and it looks like he will take the first Nugget in the game by knocking out my Oranguru for 1 prize, which is not something spectacular again. I do have Roxy available, and I might just... yeah, I'm gonna go with my Dedenne all in here. Really want to. First I'm gonna Roxy, and second I'm gonna Dedenne. And I think it's safe to say that I have this in the bag. I should have this in the bag. So, Assault Tackle for 130. Let's go first with Roxy. Roxy play. 2 Boss's Orders. With that being said, I cannot set... I'm just gonna hit for 200. Sit and wait. I really don't want to discard, you know, energies plus 2 Boss's Orders. I might just need them, so I'm gonna rather keep Boss's Orders in my hand, so he stamped me down to 4. It's okay, I have Poltergeist, so I can draw 2 more cards. Evolution Instance, Great Ball, Quick Ball, kinda interesting hand, because I can, from nothing, draw something, and that's good. Will my opponent find a way to knock me out? We shall see. If he knocks me out, he actually helps me to get Oricorio, maybe another Dedenne, so I can draw some cards, which is really good. There is another Quick Ball for another Zamazenta. So I didn't see neither Water Energy, neither ADP, so I think it's just a clear Zacian deck. I might be wrong, we shall see. So there is the Dedenne for 6. There's the Dedenne for a fresh hand of 6 new cards. Still, he can play supporter card for a turn as well. I see Melovan in this pile, which really doesn't matter anymore because I'm hitting for like 200 right now, 220 next turn for sure, and that's one hit knocked against Zacian. Well, Zacian hits for 230, but it has 220 HP. For example, Cape of Toughness in Mirror matchup saves the Zacian for sure. Of course, if we count 30 extra damage from ADP. So Jirachi sitting and waiting. And he decided to concede the game at the end. Alright. 5 packs of Plasma Storm. Let's crack them up and let's see what we can get. What we can get. Hypnotoxic Laser would be great, as well as Worming City Jimzu, but this is a very nice pool speaking about common cards, as well as this Walrus Machine. Not even either is bad, and the rare is a Garbodor. Alright, nothing spectacular, but at least it's a holographic card. A little bit more of packs. Okay, Dolphin. Good. Good card. West McQueen is a trash. All other cards were trash as well. Another pack. We see Travis. There we go. There's a Urban City Gym. That's a very good card. We have something potentially here. Dodrio and Crobat. Alright. What else we can get there? Swine, Bad Zubat, Cherry. Not even a single EX card, not even an ace pack. Okay, this Trubbish is good with the tool drop. And Skarmory. That's pretty bad. Alright, let's return to the deck list and let's see what do we have here. Once again, a deck list that I use in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, hit the likes up, click the notification bell so you don't miss any video as well. Well, this is the way to claim the ladder easily in the standard format. Just build Med Party and work with it and you will claim the ladder fast as, you know, lightning speed. With lightning speed you will claim the ladder. So thank you for watching, we'll see you next time.